Welcome to Pecan Corner. I'm going to do a couple of book reviews. I got new books for presents this year. I got one on, this first one is by Doreen G. Howard. And Doreen was, she's actually a friend of my mother's, but she was gardening editor for Woman's Day for many years. And now she writes a regular blog and regular columns for the Farmer's Almanac. And you can go there and you can see her blog. Let me see if she mentions the name of it there. But she's it's called Heirloom Flavor: Yesterday's Best Tasting Vegetables, Fruits, and Herbs for Today's Cook. And it's a gorgeous book, and it's especially wonderful for this time of year. She talks about the different kinds of heirloom varieties of vegetables that are available to us, and she includes there's corn. She includes recipes, many of which are her own, that she's developed. They're really, this confetti corn sounds great, and sauteed corn on the cob with chili, lime, cilantro spread. Sounds really yummy. She gives, in addition to how to grow it, she also gives tips on, like a little tip on how to remove the corn silks. She says interesting facts about them, and look at those gorgeous pictures. Oh, her photos are they just make me want to grab them off of the page. They look so real and rich and yummy. So wonderful information about these different heirloom varieties, and these can be a lot of fun to grow. I grew some cucumbers last year that actually look like this. She's calling it Boothby's Bond. It's a blonde. It's a very sweet, naturally sweet cucumber. It didn't make very good pickles, but it was great in salads. It was very good for fresh eating. So there are these different, all this great information. It's a soft cover, and look at the tomatoes. Let me show you the tomatoes. She's got beautiful pictures of the tomatoes. Oh, they just look so luscious. They just make me so hungry for more tomatoes. I can't wait till tomato season again next year. Fruits, interesting varieties of apples, old heirloom varieties if you live in apple country. Pears, how to graft, edible flowers, herbs, the market gardens, how to buy, what to look for to buy at the farmers market if that's where you're shopping. So it's a really great book. No relation to us, but she was Doreen was garden editor at Woman's Day from 1997 to 2002. She's also been gardening columnist at the Christian Science Monitor. Now she's with the Old Farmer's Almanac. In 2008, the New York Times featured her in her edible garden. So if you're looking for something to get you through these drab winter months and really, give you some beautiful pictures to look at and lift your spirits, this is great. You can get it on Amazon, and you can also, if you'll go to the Old Farmer's Almanac site, you can buy it directly from there. Her blog will have a link to where to find it. All right, so I hope you might want to check that one out. That was my birthday present from my mom. My sister got me Neil Sperry's latest book, and truthfully, what might be his last book. He says in here that this is the book he's always wanted to write. Neil Sperry is kind of the truly acknowledged expert on all kinds of Texas gardening. And if you're not familiar with Texas gardening, we have crazy weather, crazy climate, crazy varieties in soil. The microclimates literally vary within a mile. So gardening in Texas is completely different from anywhere else. And some of the best advice you can get is don't use gardening books written for anywhere but Texas. Oklahoma's kind of similar, but you know, we range all the way from you know, the piney woods of East Texas to the swamps down in southeast, to the Chihuahuan Desert in West Texas. We have high plains up north, so there's a lot of variety in our climate. And Sperry covers, in this book, he covers everything from how to prune crepe myrtles. He covers ornamentals, trees, flowers. He also covers vegetable gardening, lawns, ground covers. This is a wonderful reference book that will be good probably forever. I already had an old edition of his Complete Guide to Texas Gardening, which I will keep because it has different things in it. But this has got a gardening calendar in it to help us. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Help us know when to plant things. It lists the diseases that are associated with different kinds of plants and trees, the best varieties of peaches in order to grow good peaches in Texas. We have challenges with our chill requirements lots of times, because while it gets, especially where we are now, you know, it will get very, very cold in the winter here in central Texas, and some years we'll have lots of snow. Right now it's 24 or 25 degrees outside, and it was yesterday too, and it will be tomorrow. But we haven't had snow in a couple of years, so sometimes we'll have long periods of cold. Other times, you know, it's 60 and 70 degrees all winter. So it just varies very much with where we are. So this is a really good book. My sister got me this one. So my family really looked after me this year with the books that they got me. So those are two. If you're in Texas, or if you've got somebody in Texas, this is a good gardening gift that'll be valuable for a long time to come. And then for just plain old eye candy, look at those pumpkins. Doreen's book from her page on the Old Farmer's Almanac is a really good deal. All right, thanks so much, and if you've liked this, I hope that you will thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye.